I am utterly speechless at this point. How much longer do these writers expect the fans to sit back and watch this absolute mess? Am I the only one losing my mind over what they are doing to Brooklyn Quartermain right now? Framing Willow Kane for Jordan Ashford's hit and run? Are you seriously telling me this is the direction we are going? This is an outrageous writing choice and a complete disrespect to the fans who have invested years into her redemption. I mean, guys, think about it. We watched Brooklyn grow. We watched her mature. We watched her fall in love with Harrison Chase and become a better person. And now she is sneaking around like a common criminal, planting fake evidence to destroy Willow. It is a heart wrenching betrayal of her character arc. And the worst part, Tracy Quartermain is standing right behind her, secretly pulling the strings and smiling that smug Tracy smile. Tracy and Lucy Coe are already tearing each other apart over deception, arguing tooth and nail in the boardroom, but Tracy still has the time and energy to enable her granddaughter's worst impulses. It is sickening, and my heart just bleeds for Harrison Chase. He is a good, honest detective. He is out there defending his wife, completely blind to the fact that she is the one orchestrating this entire nightmare. When Chase finds out the truth, and you know he will, because secrets in Port Charles never stay buried, it is going to destroy their marriage. I am screaming at my television screen, guys. Why can't we just have one happy couple? Why do they always have to ruin the good ones? But wait, because the Quartermain Mansion drama does not stop there. Let's talk about Drew Kane. Gio Palmieri, this sweet young man who is just trying to focus on his new music career and pursue new opportunities, literally dives into a pool to save Drew from a terrible accident. You would think a near-death experience would make Drew reevaluate his life, right? You would think he would show some gratitude. Nope. Instead, Drew goes right back to his manipulative, power-hungry ways. The second he dries off, he is using his recovery to twist the knife into Alexis Davis and Willow Kane. Willow is already fighting for her freedom and her sanity because of Brooklyn's vicious setup, and now she has to deal with Drew's toxic mind games. It makes my stomach turn. Drew used to be a hero. He used to be someone we could root for. Someone with integrity. Now, he is just a shadow of his former self, and it is a complete mess. Alexis deserves so much better than being dragged into his pathetic power struggles. She has fought too hard for her sobriety to deal with this. And speaking of manipulative men, we need to talk about Ethan Lovett and Ava Jerome. I love Ava. You guys know I have always loved Ava. She is a survivor, but Ethan is proving that the apple does not fall far from the Spencer tree. He and Ava have been getting closer, helping each other survive all this recent chaos in town. But now, Ethan is holding the ultimate trump card over her head, the secret of baby Phoebe's true paternity. Ethan is Phoebe's biological father, and he is using this explosive secret to back Ava into a corner. I am terrified for her, guys. Ava is trying to rebuild her life at the gallery, trying to be a good mother, and now she has Ethan breathing down her neck, manipulating the power dynamics. The chemistry between them is undeniable, but it is toxic. Ava is walking right into a trap, and I am shouting at my screen for her to run the other way before he destroys everything she has built. Let's take a deep breath, because I need to talk about the Ashford family. And honestly, I might start crying. What are the writers doing to Curtis and Portia? Curtis Ashford is facing a trial and potential prison time. This man fought so hard to walk again, fought so hard to reclaim his life and his dignity, and now they are threatening to lock him in a cage? It is unforgivable. How much trauma does one man have to endure? And Portia? My poor, stressed out Portia. She gets into a massive screaming confrontation, and the stress is so severe that she goes into early, high risk labor. They might not even make it to General Hospital in time. Isaiah Gannon is scrambling to help, but the panic is real. Thank the Lord above that, Marshall Ashford is rushing back to Port Charles. That family desperately needs Marshall's grounding presence right now because they are falling apart at the seams. I am praying that baby is delivered safely because I cannot handle another tragedy. As if the Ashfords do not have enough on their plate, we find out that Trina Robinson, our sweet, beautiful Trina, is being targeted by a mysterious stalker. Are you kidding me? Trina has lost Spencer. She has been through hell and back with Esme, and now she cannot even walk down the street without looking over her shoulder. I am so sick of the writers torturing this poor girl. Let Trina be happy. Let her focus on her art and her career. This stalker storyline is pushing me to my absolute limit. And if you think escaping Port Charles means escaping the drama, think again. Laura Collins flies all the way to Ireland to visit Kevin Collins and little Ace Cassadine. I was so excited for this, guys. I thought, finally, some peace for Laura. But no! The writers are using this trip to create marital problems between Laura and Kevin. I have watched Laura since the late 70s. I have watched her go through hell with Luke, with Stavros, with Ryan Chamberlain. Kevin has been her rock through all of it. Why are we tearing them apart now? Raising Ace has been stressful, yes, but they are a team. Teasing a divorce or a separation for these two is a direct slap in the face to decades of history. I will not stand for it. Leave Laura and Kevin alone. Let them be the stable grandparents they are supposed to be. Now, let's talk about the absolute nightmare happening with Britt Westbourne. My heart is in my throat. Britt is out in the wilderness, sick, unconscious, and fighting for her life. Lucas Jones and Joe Fitzpatrick are desperately trying to get good news to her, but the fallout from Ross Cullum and Jen Sidwell's war is suffocating them. Jen Sidwell is a monster, and Ross Cullum is relentless. Britt is caught in the crossfire, and I am terrified we are going to lose her again. The sheer terror of this situation is too much. Dante and Lulu need to move mountains to save her, and they need to do it yesterday. Britt has fought too hard against Huntington's and against her own demons to be taken out by these thugs. Meanwhile, over on Spoon Island, Jocelyn Jax is playing Super Spy at Windermere. She is in a direct, high-stakes standoff with Ross Cullum. Jocelyn is brave, I will give her that, but she is in way over her head. By confronting Cullum, she has now drawn the attention of the mysterious WSB leader known only as Z. Does she have any idea the kind of danger she is inviting into her life? Carly Spencer is losing her absolute mind over this. She is terrified that Cullum or Z is going to make Jocelyn disappear forever. Carly is ready to burn the world down to protect her daughter, and she is aiming all her fury right at Jack Brennan. She wants revenge, she wants blood, but guess what? While Carly is screaming at Brennan, he is getting awfully cozy with Nina Reeves. Oh my goodness. The Carly and Nina feud is the feud that never ends. Nina and Brennan are bonding, forming this unexpected, dangerous alliance. Nina needs leverage, Brennan has the power, and Carly is left on the outside looking in. If Brennan chooses Nina over Carly, the explosion in Port Charles is going to register on the Richter scale. I am practically pulling my hair out watching this triangle form. We have been doing this Carly versus Nina dance for years, and I am exhausted. But hold on to your hats, ladies, because this next part made me scream out loud. Lulu Spencer is finally waking up to the massive web of lies surrounding her. Lulu discovers that Carly and Charlotte Cassadine have been secretly hiding Valentine Cassadine for months. The betrayal she must feel. Carly, who claims to be all about family and loyalty, lying right to her face. But that is not even the worst of it. Lulu finally uncovers the most sickening secret of all. The man walking around Port Charles wearing the face of her beloved deceased husband, Nathan West, is Cassius Faison. The man is a complete fraud. He is the inside man who helped Jen Sidwell. I cannot breathe. How sick and twisted do you have to be to impersonate Nathan West? Lulu's grief is being exploited in the most disgusting way possible. When she realizes that this monster has been manipulating her, passing her fake intel, and pretending to care about little James. I hope Lulu destroys him. I hope she makes Cassius Faison regret the day he was born. This is outrageous writing, but my god, the drama is spectacular. I want to see Lulu slap the taste out of his mouth. And speaking of destroying people, Sonny Corinthos is on the warpath. He is preparing for a final bloody showdown with Jen Sidwell. Sidwell's traps have put everyone in danger, and poor Justine Turner is caught right in the crosshairs. Her life is hanging by a thread. Sonny is ruthless right now, completely unbothered by the collateral damage. He is acting like the old Sonny, the mob boss who takes no prisoners. But Sonny is about to face his own massive betrayal. Valentine Cassadine managed to avoid being locked up in Steinmauer prison, but his freedom is going to cost him dearly. Because Sonny just found out about the secret relationship between Valentine and Carly. Sonny is going to lose his mind. You do not cross Sonny Corinthos, and you certainly do not sleep with his ex-wife and hide out in her house. The mob war that is about to erupt will tear this town to shreds. I am telling you, the Corinthos organization is going to burn to the ground. Guys, I am exhausted. My heart is pounding out of my chest. But I have to talk about the shining beacon of hope at the end of this dark, twisted summer. July 13th, the 16,000th episode of General Hospital. Mark your calendars, clear your schedules, lock your doors, because Jason Morgan is coming home. I am crying real tears. Jason is back, but the spoilers say he is returning with massive changes. What does that mean? Is his memory altered? Is he working for the WSB again? Has he been brainwashed? I do not even care. I just need him back on my screen. The show has not been the same without him. Jason Morgan is the heart and soul of Port Charles, and we have waited far too long for this. And alongside Jason's glorious return, we are going to see Anna Devane desperately battling deep psychological trauma. Anna has been through the ringer. She has lost so much, and seeing her vulnerable is going to break my heart. But we also have the return of Serena Baldwin. Serena, the nostalgia is hitting me like a freight train. I remember Serena as a little girl, and having her back is going to open up a whole new chapter for the Baldwin and Co. families. This summer is going to destroy me, guys. Between Brooke Lynn's crimes, Cassius Bazin's sick lies, Sonny's rage, and Jason's return, I do not know if my heart can take it. I am a complete and utter wreck, but you better believe I will be glued to my television every single day. Let me know in the comments if you are as outraged and excited as I am. I love you guys. Stay safe and pray for our sanity.